Welcome to Modern Musings, conversations with the maiden, mother, and crone, looking at ourselves and the world through the lens of the 21st century. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. I am Amber Jones, and I'm here with Kristen Blakely and Cindy Murray.
Hello?
Hello.
And it is October. So, we've got to talk about Halloween things.
Almost Halloween.
Yeah, I know. We got to talk about Halloween things. And today we're going to talk about Halloween costumes.
Right.
And especially our most embarrassing Halloween costumes. Or ones that, we've blocked out because we are not really sure if we want to remember ourselves in these Halloween costumes, but who knows? I would have to say that I've probably had some doozies in the past. I know, my mom usually, when I was little, picked out my costumes, and they weren't always I remember, I would say, I've been several things over the years, a pumpkin, a clown, you know, before I could dress myself in Halloween costumes. So, I would say, I don't know, right off the bat, if we were talking about embarrassing Halloween costumes, I would say probably one of my most embarrassing Halloween costumes was one year I was a bumblebee.
And why was that embarrassing?
It was it was embarrassing in a sense where I was kind of I was a big girl and the costume didn't fit quite right.
Ah.
And so I couldn't wear the top part of the bumblebee outfit. So my mom got some dark makeup and just kind of put it over my face to make
a bumblebee
bee
head.
face. Yeah, a bumblebee head. And so it was kind of when I look back at pictures of it, I'm like, man, that looked really weird. And I can't believe she sent me out into the world looking like that. And then the same year, my friend Chaslin went out with me trick or treating, and she was Ursula from
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. She was Ursula from Little Mermaid. Yeah, so she was wearing a homemade costume that didn't look like it fit her quite right either. So when I look back at pictures on that, I was just like, okay. We both looked a little weird that year. I think we were in kindergarten or first grade, something like that.
I don't even remember. Of course, that kindergarten for me was a long time ago. I think about kindergarten, and I don't remember it being particularly embarrassing or anything, but I think my mother, I don't know what I was wearing underneath, but she had taken an old curtain or something and made a cape for me because I think I wanted to be a princess, maybe. I don't know. and so she made it was gold, harvest gold colored, satiny looking material. And I think she put stars on, glitter stars on it, maybe. And then I had one of those. This is back in the day when everybody wore those little plastic.
Oh, the plastic, the infinite.
And I think I had
the infamous plastic masks.
One of the Disney princesses, like Snow White or something, or Cinderella. I'm not sure which one, but that was my costume. I remember that one. I remember one before that. I guess somebody in the family had made me and my aunt, who are really, really close in age, clown costumes. And I don't specifically remember it. I remember seeing the clown. In fact, I may still have that clown costume.
Yeah, because I
No.
think I wore that.
No,
clown
that's a
costume, too.
different clown
Oh,
costume.
okay.
That one was I think from my cousin Amber. But I think I had that clown costume for a long time, but we had kind of matching clown costumes and then but I really just have pictures of that and have seen the costume itself. But the one that's really weird to me,
Mm-hmm.
was maybe I was just probably not even walking or barely walking. It was probably right before I turned 1,
Mm-hmm.
would be my guess. And it's a black and white picture, so I have no idea what it was I was really wearing, but it was like a gown of some sort, and I had a blonde wig. Yeah.
Huh.
A blonde wig. I'm going to post that one on the blog or something because I'm trying to figure out what I was. I don't know.
Your
Huh.
mom just put a wig on you and put a
And
dress
Put
on
and
you.
took me
a
to-
black
so she
dress
could
on
get
you and
candy.
put a
Yeah.
wig on you so she could get candy.
Yeah. Oh, she was young too, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, because she would have been 17 years old. She wanted to go trick or treating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Kristen?
So my mom always went all out when I was a little kid on my costumes.
I love making Halloween costumes.
She used to dress me up.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember one year that I was a bug,
Oh yeah,
and that was
you picked that one.
yeah. So I have no one to blame, and it wasn't even like an awkward. It was
It was
just it was
funny.
different because I haven't ever seen a costume like that
Me
again.
neither. And you picked it out.
Yeah,
No
but
awkward half B.
so I wore my leotard and
Black-
tights from dance.
Black leotards.
Black,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I had a it was like a blow up, like beach ball material.
Yeah.
Blow up bug head that went on top of my head.
And it
And it
strapped down,
snapped
and
to
it's-
my neck.
Yeah,
or,
it
yeah,
snapped
under
around
my
her neck,
chin.
under her chin. It was a big head. I
Yeah,
mean,
it was like really
Yeah.
big.
Like-
yeah. And
It was
it
going
was
to be
green.
bigger than a beach ball.
Big
And it
green
was green.
head.
It was like kind of like a frog bug.
I'm pretty sure I got
Frog
pictures
bug.
of that too. So,
Yeah, you do.
in
So that one
fact, that may be on my Crafty Neighbor blog.
I've seen it. I actually ended up sharing that picture at work because we had to share like Halloween costume or whatever. And I have it on my work computer, I think. And then the other one that I remember that was probably, to me, I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, let's dress a kid up as a clown for Halloween. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing
When
to
I
be.
was a baby, I was a clown.
Yeah,
You weren't little though. You were like junior high or late grade school.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I was a clown.
I
when
wasn't
I was in
very
high school,
old.
Too.
I think I was in elementary school.
It would
When I
have
was a
been
clown.
late
But
elementary
because I'm
school.
pretty sure that my hair was like that tinsel stuff.
It was.
Yeah, it was like
was a tinsel
rainbow
wig.
tinsel wig. Yeah,
Huh.
I was a clown. And
Yep.
that was interesting. And you know what? And maybe I wanted to be Ronald McDonald or something.
No, I think you chose clown, and
Yeah. I don't
And,
know where we
and-
get these
and
things from.
Amber
Had a clown costume.
had a clown costume.
Yeah. So hand me downs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the few I did not make.
Yeah, I think I like I was a clown, I think I was a clown when I was a baby, and then I was a clown again in high school, and I think it was like a re-wore Halloween costume because it was like a spirit week thing at
Mm.
school where like it was like clown out the cats or something like that. And so I recycled that clown costume and
Mhm.
just wore it for Halloween. I got a pair of my dad's old overalls, and I bought some clown shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put a red nose and wore a funny hat, and I didn't do anything else for that. And and then one year, this was an interesting costume. I was Pippi Longstocking. I don't know why I wanted to be Pippi Longstocking.
Kids today wouldn't even know who Pippi
I
Longstockings are.
know, but I remember like my grandma doing my hair, putting like a wire in my
To
hair
make it
and
stick out,
braiding my
yeah.
hair. And then us spraying like a million years of red spray
Oh,
on my
yeah.
hair. And then like doing like the Pippi Longstocking freckles and stuff like that. And then I wore like an old like kind of like rag dress that my grandma had like pinned patches looking on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wore some like green tights that I ripped up. So and then like boots, and I looked like Pippi Longstocking. Probably one of my more embarrassing Halloween costumes that I did when I was older, like I was in high school, and I was in high school band, and we had a band costume contest, and I didn't know what to wear, and I didn't go out and get a costume or anything like that. So I put on like a black velvet outfit, and I got some of that glow in the dark spider web and wrapped it around me, and then drew spiders going across my head. And I had like this green crown that went with that, looked like it could have gone with the spider webs. And I called myself, and I put red lipstick on, and I called myself Queen of the Spiders. And so these like spiders that I drew going across my head kind of looked like roaches.
Oh,
And if I can find that picture, I'll post it on the blog.
I was just thinking that, you could dress yourself in black and wrap yourself in the spider webs and call yourself the catch of the day.
Oh, that's funny. That would
Sorry.
have been good too.
Sorry.
That would have been funny.
I thought that's where you're going with it.
No,
I was like,
no.
Okay.
No, yeah, I don't know. I was just like, well, I don't know what I'm going to wear, so I'm just going to wrap myself in this spider web. And that
I
was
should do that for work. That way I can just wear whatever I want and just cover myself with that spider web.
there you
stuff.
go. You could be catch of the day.
I'm called lunch. Yeah.
That would be good.
I love Halloween costumes that are like puns and stuff like that. Where it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of clever. What about you? Have you had any? What
As
I
an
don't remember.
adult, I had probably like a makeup fail. I look back and I'm like, wow, that did not look good. But Amber invited me to a party, and
Oh, yeah.
this was in the age when all the girls were wearing like sexy costumes, and I never wore.
And
sexy
I went
costume.
as Lydia Dietz, right? Because we
Yeah.
made that hat.
Oh, well, that was a different party.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay.
I went as the Wicked Witch of the West, and because I already had the black cape and the hat and everything, and I actually had like a Wicked Witch of the West shirt or something. I don't know.
You've been something from Wizard of Oz so many times.
Yeah, I mean, like literally.
I think the only thing you haven't been
is the Tin Man,
right?
Right.
But I found like this green nose, but it was just the nose.
Oh.
And so I put the nose on. Somehow the nose stayed on. That was a miracle. And then I just thought that it was going to work so perfectly that I would put Vaseline with green eyeshadow, and I made my own like green face paint.
I'm remembering this now, yes.
And so I like had it all over my face, and it was pretty much the same color, but it definitely didn't blend into the nose, and so it was pretty terrible looking, but
yeah, you probably would have been better off taking like a foundation and mixing the
dyeing
green
it green,
Yeah.
or something.
Of course, how do you? Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't like it wasn't too
didn't-
oily or anything because
Right.
it wasn't like super caked on. It was just like a lotion, I guess.
Right.
I put just enough Vaseline on my face that the eyeshadow just stuck.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
I
there's
wasted like a lot of green eyeshadow. Like
Oh,
I
I'm
probably
sure.
went
But,
through
I mean,
like
they couldn't-
a whole tray of
because you
greens.
couldn't do something like food coloring because that would stain your face. So
I
yeah,
probably would have been better off just doing that.
but you would have stained your face.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weird. I have some witch fingers here somewhere. I think we won.
Yeah,
won them
we
at
got them at Great Wolf Lodge. Yeah.
at Christmas. Yeah. Like I said, I don't remember having any. I guess for me, it's like if I'm not gonna do something kind of cool, I'm not gonna do anything at all. I've had some that were just kind of meh. I did have. I went. Oh, maybe when I was a senior in high school, I guess I went as a black cat, and I had ears and a tail. And I think I painted my nose and whiskers on, and I wore black leotards, and I put Dragon Lady fingernails on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I promptly took them off that evening. So that was the fail of that, because I actually glued on tips, on my nails, and then I turned around and used acetone and took them off. So
Oh, yeah.
that was painful.
What about inappropriate or borderline inappropriate that you definitely wouldn't wear now?
Oh.
Either like from like your mom dressing you, or like one that you thought was like so clever, but really it was just like so inappropriate that you're like, why would I?
I mean, I have one I wouldn't wear now because I'm too fat for it. But when I was single, I dressed as a Vegas showgirl. I rented a costume and dressed as a Vegas showgirl.
Oh, nice.
And it was, but I was like, 110 pounds, and yeah.
I have one that like I look back on it and I'm like, what were my mom and grandma thinking? 'Cause like and maybe they just thought, oh, well, this is so cool. She could dress like this, and my grandma made the dress for it and everything. And I was in like pre-kindergarten or kindergarten, and so I didn't know what it was, but they dressed me as a flapper. And then like now, later, like reading Great Gatsby and like doing the, research on the 1920s, I'm like, I don't know if like a little kid should have been wearing a flapper costume, come to think of it. But yeah, my grandma made me a flapper dress, and I wore like feathers and all kinds of flappery things.
Not too dissimilar than my showgirl thing.
Yeah,
I had a
exactly.
big feather in my hair, Yeah, no. I don't know. I can't think of anything now I've seen some things that other people did, but yeah, and that I don't know that I would have had the guts to do.
Oh, like what?
Well, the same year I dressed as a Vegas showgirl, we went to this nightclub that we used to go to a lot, and they were having a costume party, and this man and woman showed up in a priest and a pregnant nun costume.
Oh,
yeah. That could offend some people,
Yeah.
But it was they were one of the winners of the. I wasn't one of the winners of the contest too, but they were one of the winners of the contest also. So, yeah.
Nice.
So kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely did not go through the sexy Halloween costume era.
I would have been. I always wanted to have sexy costumes, but didn't have access to them. And didn't always feel that sexy, but yeah.
Well, like Torrid always comes out with like a sexy something dress or Halloween costume, and like I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna buy that, but then I don't.
Yeah.
I always stew on it all year long. Like I'm always like, I gotta think of something great, and I can't think of anything, and then. like a month before Halloween, I'm like, I'm not going to dress up. And then the day of
Last minute.
Halloween, I'm like, oh my God, I got to dress up like something. And then I try to like make something do with what I have. And it's always never like anything good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel similar. Like, I think about it like I want to dress up for Halloween, and then I don't look for something until right before Halloween
And then
or the
everything's
day of.
picked over, and,
Yeah.
and it's hard to make something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've found myself like trying to do that. And usually, like at my work, they always tell us, like, last second, hey, you can dress up for Halloween. And so it's not enough time to actually find anything. And it's usually like, hey, dress up like a literary character or whatever for
Yeah,
Halloween. And they
yeah.
tell us the day before.
We had that issue one year with Kristen in school, and she had to come up with a character. Okay, this is probably the inappropriate one for Kristen,
Right.
Because we didn't know. It was like kind of last minute, and it's like, what the heck are we gonna do, you know? And it wasn't going to be her Halloween costume, so we dressed her up as Scheherazade.
Who's Scheherazade?
From 1001 Arabian Nights.
Oh, so you dress up like an Arabian princess, or
Right. But
Yeah.
but the idea though is
I look
that
more like Aladdin.
she did.
Oh.
Because we just used what we had. But yeah, the the story of Scheherazade is that this king, the story of 1001
Yeah.
Arabian Nights, she's he keeps marrying these women, and then he sleeps with them, and then he kills them the next day because he thinks they're all going to cheat on him or whatever. And so she winds up keeping his interest so that by telling him stories. And so but really, it's all about her wedding night. So I don't know. Maybe it's not inappropriate, but kind of it is, because the whole story of 1001 Arabian Nights is full of people who are cheaters and liars and thieves and women who cheat on their husbands and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so it's like, okay. But we had
And no one at school knew who I was.
nobody knew who she was, because
Yeah.
kids don't know the story of they might know Aladdin, or Alibaba and the 40 Thieves or whatever, but they don't know Scheherazade. And anyway, so, but she had like some little balloon, what do you call those, pantaloons?
Like hammer pants.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we had a vest from somebody's.
They were my grandma's pajama pants, by the way. They
Oh,
were,
was that what they were?
silky. Yes.
Okay.
They were me.
I don't remember that. And then we had a little vest that had some gold trim.
It was like red velvet, and it had gold.
Bolero.
Yeah.
Bolero length vest,
Mhm.
and then whatever shirt underneath it, and we put a little headband in her hair.
I seriously wonder if maybe what's the little mariachi band? It kind of looked like one of those kind of vests. Yeah. Could have been like a mariachi band or
Yeah, who
something,
knows?
costume,
Or it could have been
or marching band.
It could have
Yeah.
been a twirler uniform or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know where it came from. Maybe.
Thought we found it at Goodwill or
Yeah,
something.
Mimi may have found it at Goodwill or something. I don't remember, but it was like very, very, very last minute, thrown together. Here you go.
Mhm.
And
Oh, I think you gave me like a bunch of pearls, and I had
And
some
big
bangle
loop-
bracelets,
and
and I
big
had
loop
like
earrings.
a headband
yeah, and big loop earrings. Didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and a headband
yeah,
on my hair. Yeah.
and shoes. You had those
Oh,
little
I
pointy
had,
toe
like,
shoes,
Yeah,
like
ballet shoes or something.
something.
thought,
I don't
yeah.
remember. Yeah,
I really kind of want to see a picture of this, because I'm like,
I'm pretty sure
Sure,
I
have
have
one
one.
I'm
somewhere.
trying to picture it, but I just don't know like it's gonna turn out.
Mhm.
Like, I'm trying to picture all of this that y'all
I just look like I grabbed a bunch of stuff out of the closet. and
Okay.
lived in the 80s. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very 80s, 90s vibe going.
You did the
Brown
same-
paneling behind me in the
Oh my-
picture. and-
I think your funniest costume that you did yourself though was when you were the goth punk rocker.
Oh, I just wore my clothes out of my closet.
You
Yeah.
did? Yeah, but you
Yeah.
totally like white faced your face and put black lipstick. I mean, it was like,
Yeah. I was
So you
very
dressed like
pale
yourself, but with pale
And,
makeup.
Yes.
but I
yes.
did it more than what I could get away with at school. So yeah,
Yeah.
I dressed as myself. Yeah, the irony of it. And I went trick or treating, and that was
Yeah.
like the last time I went trick or treating too.
I think one year when I was in high school, I had one of those like wigs that, because I was always a collector of wigs, and it was another offshoot of like a spirit. It was another offshoot of like a spirit day thing. Was that it was like beat the bull out of the dogs, and I have a picture of myself wearing that, and I'm wearing this hat and like this wig thing, and then I did my makeup to where it looked like I got beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And so Halloween, of course, was not far after that, so I just recycled that wig. Even though it didn't look like a troll's wig, in my mind it did. And I put I wore a black t-shirt and put a diamond on it, and I cut out a diamond in like a sheet of paper that matched the wig and taped it on
So
my
you
shirt.
went as a troll with
Yes.
flat hair?
Yeah. Well, no, the hair was sticking up, but it was like
Oh,
sticking
okay.
up in like a Chucky style hair, not a troll
Terrible.
style hair.
That's horrible. Do you have a picture of that?
I do have a picture of that. And yeah, I stuck a diamond on my shirt and went as a troll. And I think I borrowed some shoes, like some Aladdin looking shoes from my grandma. They were like these gold shoes that I borrowed from my grandma that had the gold, because my hair was orange and the diamond was orange, and then I had these glittery gold shoes on and I wore all black. And that was my cheap costume year. Stick a piece of paper on my
That's
shirt
hilarious.
And wear a wig.
and wear a wig and went as a troll. Yeah. Those are my inventive high school costumes. Queen of the Spiders and the Troll. And then wearing my dad's overalls with a clown nose and calling myself a clown.
Mm.
Now I'm trying to remember what I did for my senior year of high school. Because the clown was my freshman year, and I think the troll was my sophomore year, and maybe the Queen of the Spiders was my junior year. Now I'm trying to think what monstrosity I did to myself my senior year of high school. I'll get back to you on that one. Wow. At least I got a little bit better in college. Kristen helped me make a hat, and I had a lace outfit that I wore, a black lace outfit, like very gothy, like a lace skirt and a lace button-down shirt, and we got a hat from Savers, and Kristen helped me paint it and put like a veil on it, and I went as Lydia Dietz. That was my inventive college outfit.
I loved making that hat.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then we went to like our school Halloween carnival, and I was in the bowling club, and I had to work part of the Halloween carnival in our booth, and like everybody loved the hat so much that I got pictures of everybody in bowling club with me wearing my hat. Yeah.
That's cute. Cute, 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 cute.
Very cute. Oh, and I think like the next year, I recycled that Queen of the Spiders crown in college, and Jamie and I went as bowling queens because she was in bowling club with me. She went to the like Walmart or something and got a crown to match mine, and we went as bowling queens.
Okay.
Yeah. I think those were like my college costumes.
Now,
right
Kristen, I
there.
remember Kristen had one where you dressed like a guy, right?
Oh, yes.
You dressed
so,
the gangster.
Yeah, gangster, mobster, something
You
like that.
recycled that
I
for
did.
college too. Went in my year of the
That-
Queen
no,
of the
that was
Spiders.
college.
That was
That was
college.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that
you
was
dressed like
my
the
grandpa's
gangster.
hat.
Yeah,
And
fedora.
I got a suit at the Goodwill, like a full-on like suit.
When
a
I got
gray
my
suit.
hat, yeah, and then
And then I made a cigar. out of
yeah, I
something.
remember that.
Yeah, and I can't remember if I had a mustache. I don't think I had a mustache.
No, you did that the year Jamie and I did Bowling Queens, because I have a picture of Jamie and I with our crowns,
That's
and
right.
you were our pimp.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, and I remember very distinctly walking into the party at the school, and there was this guy. Was his
Dressed
Troy?
like
Yeah,
yeah.
he was dressed like a woman, and he looked right at me, and he goes really loud, "I want him." And I danced a lot with Troy that
Yeah.
night. He was like 6'3", and he had like a girl's like tank top on and a red wig
He
and
was
like
funny.
big fake boobs. It
Now
was
I do
really
have-
He was
okay.
like
funny.
the college, like the president, wasn't
yeah,
he?
he
Like
was the funny guy at school.
president
yeah.
of the student council. Yeah.
I had when I was pregnant with Steven, Mark and I got invited to a costume party at our friend's house, and I was pregnant, and we dressed Mark in one of my maternity outfits and fixed his hair and his makeup and gave him a purse, and he went as me.
He had long hair then.
Yes, he did have long hair, and it was all curly. And then I dressed like a guy. I wasn't him, but I dressed like a guy. So I put on his leather jacket and jeans and a T-shirt, and I made a mustache, and because I wanted to be slouchy and comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
because I was pregnant. So I was a big-bellied guy. And and so we went as a guy and a girl opposite like that. That was kind of fun. Mark's was the best. My costume was just kind of meh, but he was
He looked really pretty.
He was
Yeah.
We showed his mother a
Gotta
picture
see
of it.
pictures of that
and
one too.
His mother said, "You look like Patricia," which is his sister.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was funny. You're a very pretty girl. That was a lot of fun.
We should make
Mm.
Steven dress up like a woman.
Oh yeah,
He's got the hair for it.
that poor kid. He's had to
Oh
wear.
my
all kinds-
gosh! One time, his friends, in high school, wanted to go trick or treating together, and so all these girls came over one day, and they were going as rappers.
Uh,
Yes. So Stephen and I went to Party City, and we bought him this like jacket.
It
like
was money jacket.
it was like
Dollar
like
bill
a
prints.
smoking jacket or whatever.
with
with
And
gold
it had-
lame lapels.
Yeah, and it had dollar bill Benjamins all over it. So it was green and white. And then we got him like a chain.
yeah, a
And
gold
I
chain.
think one of the girls put a do-rag on his head or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
So-
or maybe we bought it or we made it. or
y'all
something.
should have gotten like a huge
so
clock
wrong.
and put it over.
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
would've
it had
been
a
funny.
big money sign. It was like a big dollar bill sign or the
Yeah.
money symbol.
And he went,
Yeah. And it was really funny because they all showed up and they had like microphones, all the girls. And then we got a picture of him out in the lawn and they're all like, throwing up the hands like kids do in the
Throwing gang
photos.
signs, yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was so bad.
It was
Oh,
funny.
that reminded me. I remember what I wore as my senior year in high school now.
yeah?
And it was a costume that my mom bought me. I don't know why she bought me, but the costume name, if you the from Party City or whatever, the costume name was Pimp Daddy.
Oh gosh.
It triggered something that you tried to forget, huh?
It did. You just triggered my senior year costume, my Pimp Daddy. It was a purple suit with a like feather hat.
This sounds like my former father-in-law's costume.
And my mother bought this for me to
Mhm.
wear to the Halloween
Mhm.
costume. Yeah.
my former I was not there. I didn't see it, but
I
I've
blocked
seen
that out.
I have pictures of my former father-in-law and mother-in-law. She just passed away earlier this year, and they went as a hooker and her pimp, and
Yeah, that's very appropriate for a high school girl to
well,
dress
yeah.
as Pimp Daddy. Another costume that my mother came up with. Flapper as kindergartner, Pimp Daddy as a senior, From
Maybe she
Flapper
thought
to
you
Pimp
were
Daddy.
dressing up as Prince.
Maybe so. Also inappropriate.
loved
I know my
Prince.
mom loved Prince. I think my mom probably took that same costume and dressed up like Prince in that I mean, I really do think she probably did.
That's funny.
My
That's
mom's
funny.
go-to costume one year, I was dressing her up for a Halloween party, and she took my college graduation robe thing, and she had found at Goodwill a Darth Vader mask, and so she dressed in the graduation robe.
Oh, with the
And
dark-
I went to Party
smart.
City and got her a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
And she went to this costume party as graduation Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
we had some friends one year. You probably remember this one,
Mhm.
Kristen. Our friends, father, mother, and daughter, and they all dressed up like somebody from Star Wars. I want to say
She was Jar Jar, wasn't she?
no. Oh, was she Jar Jar? The
Yeah,
little girl was
someone
Jar Jar. And then the mom was Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan. Maybe she was Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. The young Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then the dad was what is the red guy? The Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Don't
Darth Maul.
Yeah. The dad was Darth Maul. And they had lightsabers that lit up and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So they all went trick or treating together like that. So
That's cute. Yeah.
I like.
Did y'all ever do like a family costume?
We never did. We never. Just me and Mark doing our little husband and wife swap thing. They're not really wife swap, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Yeah.
I don't think
Now
my
y'all
parents ever
did.
dressed up.
Y'all dressed up.
Yeah, we
It was you
weren't.
and-
We weren't wearing matching costumes. Raina was a vampire, and my work was doing this thing where we were doing like an Area 51 skit.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Men in Black,
Yeah.
and then Travis had like some weird like
Oh, I thought he-
looking thing
I
that.
thought he did Man in Black too.
Mm-mm.
No, he didn't.
He was
Oh, okay.
wearing like a gi that
Oh,
we found
okay.
at Goodwill.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
Raina should have dressed up like an alien, not a vampire, because you were the man
Well,
in
she
black.
wanted to be a vampire that year.
Mhm.
She was
Huh.
kind of obsessed with vampires for a little
Yeah,
while.
she was obsessed with vampires for
See,
sure.
Travis should have been Damon, and then you should have been Stefan, and then Raina could have been Elena.
But we didn't, like I said, we didn't ever really do coordinating costumes. My kids always had a very specific idea what they wanted to be for Valentine's, for Halloween, and I just did whatever I could to make it happen. And sometimes they were a little bit challenging, but I don't know, they were kind of fun.
Last year, my nephew, this is Jason's brother's stepson, he dressed up like a Christmas tree for Halloween. And when he went trick-or-treating, instead of saying trick-or-treat, he said Merry Christmas.
Aw.
That's
cute.
cute.
That was funny.
Stephen went after 9/11. Stephen went as a little soldier. I took him to the Army Navy store, surplus store,
Uh-huh.
and bought little miniature Army outfit for him to wear, and he wore that and carried a little flag, and everybody loved his costume. And but he was like, that meant a lot to him. That was what he wanted to be, was a soldier, And
Very cute.
it was and he wore that costume forever.
Yeah.
Even just to wearing the pants to school or whatever. So, and
Well,
the jacket.
Let's talk about this year. Y'all have any idea? I know Halloween's like right here.
I'm gonna roll out of bed
You're
on Halloween and go, oh, now I do want to get dressed up, and then I'll
I always
Same
probably
thing every
find
year.
a sheet and make it a toga or something.
I always want to dress up, and I never can. I never have time to do anything like you said. I used to have more time, and I did some pretty elaborate costumes, but these days, if I do anything, it tends to be like just a quick, the quick and easy witch
Mm-hmm.
because I can rat my hair out, put a hat on, put on a black dress or black pants, and call it done. Now, and that's like my easy go-to costume.
Yeah,
So-
that's like, yeah, that has been my costume, I think, for like, because, you know, the last minute literary character. I think the last couple of years I've gone to work as Elphaba
Mm-hmm.
because I have a black dress and
Yeah.
a witch hat. And
Yeah.
I don't paint myself green or anything like that, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's been like easy.
Uh-huh.
Or I have a cape also, but I don't always
Mm-hmm.
wear the cape. So that would probably, and I have like a little witch's broom that I bought at Party City one year. Probably, I don't know, unless I can think of something else, that's probably what I'll do again this year because I already have it.
It makes it tough whenever it's like a literary character,
Mm-hmm.
because if your favorite literary character is just a normal person with
Right.
regular
You
clothes,
just dress
Right.
like a.
yeah. I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Wear fur and say I'm an Ice Planet barbarian?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Paint
think I-
yourself blue.
I think I went as a pioneer girl one time, and I had a costume, and I had a little bonnet, that I
Mhm.
a dress and it was just a skirt and a bonnet, So I've
Well,
done
I
that.
used to have like a medieval dress. I ended up giving it away because I gained a lot of weight. But I used to have a medieval dress that I wore before that, and I would paint my hands red and go as Lady Macbeth.
Ah. And Kristen could go as a belly dancer or something. We have belly dance costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know, like, as far as literary character, probably, yeah, you get away with vampire using the cape.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Dress in black, wear a cape, put
Well,
on some
that's-
fake teeth.
That's something to think about, and I want to hear from our listeners, see what they're going to do for Halloween this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's
y'all need to hit us up at info@modernmusings.net and let us know what y'all are doing for Halloween this year. And we could even throw up a poll in our MMC chat about like what you're going as for Halloween this year.
There we go.
Or do you even dress up as an adult?
Yeah.
I
Some
mean, no,
people
like
do,
I
some
said,
people
I
don't.
always want to dress up, but I never have the time.
I do, I usually only do it if I'm going somewhere to a party or something, but
Mm-hmm.
I love to dress up the house. We've talked about that before. And I always talk about putting on a costume so that I can answer the door, and then I get busy and I never do. So
Yeah.
now I have dressed
definitely.
up my dog. She's been a one-eyed pirate before. Yeah. Somebody told me I should put her cone on her head and put a little olive on the side and call her a martini.
That's cute.
Yeah. But anyway.
So yeah, and if y'all dress up your pets,
I love pets and costumes. That's always fun. Yeah.
please send us pictures because we enjoy that a lot. What are we talking about next week?
Next week, Kristen. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we're skipping right from Halloween to December Daily.
Right?
Of
well, I
course.
mean,
Yeah.
You know, it's coming up soon, so
Yeah.
we're gonna get started early.
We're doing
this
what
year.
the stores do, skipping Thanksgiving.
It's December Daily prep.
Yes.
yeah, you just go as soon as November 1st hits, it's Christmas. No turkey in sight.
No.
Oh no, that's the pre-Christmas cook-off.
It is.
practice
Yeah, it's the
run.
warm up. It's
Holiday
the
practice run. Yeah.
It's the warm up. Yep.
Amber's like,
We
"Oh,
love
No.
We love our December daily. Yep. In fact, it's technically already started, but we'll talk about that too. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great. Well, we will talk to y'all next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.